Let me tell you a story. Back when I was in college, we had to go to the bookstore every single semester to purchase the books for the next classes that we were taking. And I had anywhere between 4 and 6 classes. This was a very, very expensive activity. But at the end of the semester, we can go back to the bookstore, and they allowed us to sell our books back to them so that they could use these as used books for the next students. Unfortunately, they'd offer something like $15 or something for a book that I paid $100 for. And I would say to them, are you out of your mind? That's $85 cheaper than what I paid for it. Well, turns out I was confused about what a sunk cost was and how to analyze my situation. You don't need to be. Find out more after this. Hey, it's Derek Hagan, Certified Financial Planner, Chartered Financial Analyst. I'm a personal finance expert that started Money Health to give you the tools that you need to increase your financial health and give you a stronger relationship with money. Thanks for being with me for another Money Health conversation. So let's talk about something called sunk cost. This is the problem that I had back at the bookstore. This is a cost, dollars or time or energy, some kind of resource that you have that you've spent in the past that's gone. You're not getting it back. So let's think about an investment for an example. I got my friend the poker chips here. So let's assume for a second that you paid 15 chips, whatever that means, put it whatever dollars you want. You paid 15 chips for this investment. And now it's worth 5. So it went from 15 to 5. And the question that you're faced with right now is, do you sell this or do you hold on to this? And it's far too easy for so many of us to say, well, that's way down. I need to at least break even. I can't sell something for 15 that I bought for 15 chips for 5 chips. That doesn't make sense. I can't do it. But I'm here to tell you, this shouldn't matter. This is not part of your decision-making process, you guys. What matters is, do you think this 5 is going to fall to 2? Or do you think maybe it's going to rise to 8? Or maybe you don't even care about this. Let's not even consider that. Would you rebuy this at 5? Because if you wouldn't buy it at 5, you should probably sell it. It's no use holding on to it. Or if you would buy it at 5, then you would hold on to it. The question is not what happened over here. We ignore this. The question is this the best use of our 5 chips? So back to the bookstore. I bought this book for $100. And then I used it. I read it, I got knowledge from it, I went to class, I got graded, and then I went back and I said, we'll give you $15 for it. And I said, whoa, that's not even close to what I paid for it. Right? So I suffered from the sunk cost fallacy, is what they call it. This shouldn't matter. What I paid for the book doesn't matter. What matters is, do I want the book or do I want $15? If I'm just going to take the book and throw it away, it will give me the $15. But if I'm going to keep the book, put it on my bookshelf, refer to it later, build up a library, whatever, then you don't sell the book for $15. Okay, that's the decision that we're making. We ignore this. Or let's think about a movie. Let's say you go to a movie, you buy your tickets, you go buy your snacks, you go sit through the movie. 20 minutes later, you know, this is not what I thought it was going to be. This is a bad, bad movie. Do you leave or do you keep watching the movie? You keep watching the movie, you've got in your head, well, I already paid the money, so I need to sit here and finish out this movie and then complain about it. Because you're hung up on that sunk cost of the ticket price. Once you've paid that ticket price, you can't get it back. It's done. So now you got to look forward. This is the ticket price, but you can't ignore it. You've paid it. They have your money. The question is, do you want to sit through an hour and a half more of this crappy movie, or do you want to go do something with your time that you really like doing? Project at work. You've sunk, maybe it's not at work, maybe project around your house. You've tried to do this project, you sunk all this money, all this time into it, and you keep saying to yourself, I've got so much invested in this, I just need to finish it. That's the wrong way to think about it. You have to look forward and say, no matter what has already been done, what does this look like going forward? We have to ignore this stuff in the past. We look at what we got, and we look at what we think it's going to do in the future. So make decisions looking forward using only relevant data, and you'll be on the path to good money health. Thanks again for being with me. If you like what you've seen, please click like and consider subscribing. If you know somebody who makes decisions while hanging on to old information and sunk costs, please feel free to share this with them. You can learn more at moneyhealth.blog. There you'll be able to join the Money Health community and get access to the Money Health Toolkit. If you feel stuck and think that advice tailored to your specific situation could be helpful, I can help you through Hagen Financial. You can learn more about Hagen Financial at hagenfinance.com. This has been another Money Health Conversation. Thanks again for being with me, and I'll see you next time.